Okay, this is Alex from TheKiteMag. We're down in Cape Town with Core Kiteboarding at their dealer meeting, checking out some of their new products. Joined by Rick Jensen, former park rider and now a Core employee. When did you start working at Core?
I moved over 2 years ago, and now I do like the R&D part for all the hard parts, like concentrating on the bar at the moment.
Okay, so you do the bar,
pads and straps,
yeah.
The new Union Pro, they're on all the twin tips out of my hands, and yeah,
cool.
It's exciting.
So you spend lots of time with the 3D printer and working on the
the first sort of sketching, then also try to make some mock-ups, and then it goes on the CAD system, get it built up in the computer, and for sure 3D printing opens up a lot of
change. Made a big difference.
Yeah, it's accelerating the process.
Okay, cool. And I think for the last 2 years you've been working pretty hard on this, and Core have got several new products being released over the next few weeks, but there's been more hype about the new bar than anything else, I think.
Happy to hear that.
Can you take us through the main features and what your thinking was from a design perspective?
Yeah, sure. Here we see actually one of the Pro bars. Normally, like, this is a standard version, so all the features are the same, just a little material change, but we can go on that later. So actually the main features, or what I was looking on, was like getting really nice ergonomic geometry, so everything is round and it doesn't matter where you grab, you always have a nice feeling on your hands.
And so this is an EVA, is it an EVA? But
it's still EVA, but I changed the embossing.
Yeah.
So you have a lot more grip now on the bar before, because they're everywhere some edges where the grip becomes better.
Yeah.
And also extended the grip towards the end caps.
So if you're grabbing it.
Yeah, and then also the geometry of the end caps is round, and as you can see, it's different to other bars on the market. So that's our little new feature, the stealth winders.
Okay.
So you have like 2 positions of that for winding up the lines while packing, and if you go in the water, click them in.
Yeah.
And then you have the cleanest bar that you could imagine.
And you can still change and make adjustments under the floaters here?
Sure. Like looking up from the end cap, we don't bring the floaters to the bar. We want to have it separated, so the steering and the feedback of the kite is super clear, and the adjustments, you just pull off the floater, and then there's still those 3 knots.
Okay.
And also here you can see how the bungee works for the line securing after you wind it up.
Right.
So then you can pull this out and bring it over here. And you can see that it's moving over there, so you have longer.
Yeah. And if you want to change the width of the bar?
It's quite easy. Well, let's just bring the floater back on.
Pop that in there.
Down. For changing the floaters, just pull up the length, the bar width.
Yeah.
Just press here.
Nice little click.
Then turn it.
Spin that. Wow.
Click it back in. And ready to go.
You're ready to go. Super easy.
Yeah.
Back around. Cool. So they're all very nice touches. But the biggest talking point perhaps is the new QR.
Yeah, quick release. I mean, for Core typically was a rotor release, but from different reasons we could explain now, but we just went on a push out.
Okay.
To make it easy. And yeah, looking from the outside, for me it was important, as I said on the bar, I don't want to have any sharp edges or geometries that are not nice to grab. So for me personally, when I'm unhooking and want to grab it, it's necessary. That feels good. And I think also for schools, or even like if you want to touch, or it's necessary to grab and touch your product.
Yeah.
And that feels like
the one
nicely.
Yeah.
So you don't have a big geometry up here that you can't slip over.
Yeah.
But I think the surface is really grippy.
Yeah.
And also the material, it's soft material on top.
Okay.
And you see those little things here, just
Give you something
make
to
it
grab
easy
hold of.
to grab.
Cool.
So push
if
it
we
up,
pop out,
then
yeah.
it opens. The safety comes out.
So that's a single line safety still.
Yeah. Same line setup.
Yeah.
And for bringing it back in action, just click it in.
It's very satisfying. There's been lots of people on the beach just clicking and unclicking.
Yeah.
It's a really smooth action. Cool. And then you've got, so this is the Sensor 3.
Yep.
With the small loop.
That's a standard small loop. Yeah.
Okay. And then you've got the Pro bar. What's the difference? What's the main difference in construction between the Sensor 3 and the Pro?
Yeah, all the plastic parts have some carbon in there, so everything is stiffer and more stable. And yeah, it looks way cooler. It's black. And also the lines are made out of titanium.
Okay.
And they're vario lines, so you can adjust it individual to what you like to have on the water.
And then for loops, we've got, this is the larger freestyle.
Yeah, the Pro bar comes in 3 different lengths.
Okay.
So as a normal sensor bar, then the middle size, what's what we call the foil bar. The foil bar also comes with thinner lines.
Okay.
That it's good for light wind sessions.
Yeah.
And then this is the wake style bar. This is the shortest version with 40 centimeters. It's actually my personal favorite bar, my little baby.
When you're out testing.
Yeah. Also there's a bigger chicken loop for unhooking and hooking back in. And there's another little feature that comes only with a wake style bar. There's on the back side, there's a little asymmetric geometry here. So it just gives you this little extra grip, this little edge on the bar. And also you don't need to even look on the bar, you can feel it like here.
Okay.
That the bar is the wrong way around. You just intuitively
switch it over
and have it correct in your hand.
And then for wave riders, we've got there's
another little thing for rope harnesses.
To complete the lineup for rope harnesses, got a little stainless bed on there. And you're good to go with your rope harness.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like looking on the bar and the requirements was also important to keep the DNA of the old sensor bar.
Okay.
So it still has a titanium core inside, what makes the bar really stiff. And for sure the ceramic bearing down here for outer untwist, so no matter how many rotations you do,
so
you just bring down your bar.
Yeah.
And like if this is all twisted up, you tension on the system, it just unspins. So
and then for the D-power?
Yeah, for the adjuster, you have the normal clamp lead, but with the SSF safety of a 1 to 4.
Okay.
So it's less force you need to for adjusting, and for sure it's really accurate.
Cool.
And you can just depower or power your kite completely with one movement if there's tension on the line. So.
Perfect. Yeah. Cool. Well, it looks like you've been super busy. Great work. Everyone's been loving the bar. Yeah, that's the Core 2020 bar.
That is.